did a contemporary dance work last year that was mostly based on the drama of Virginia Moreno, which was called Itim Asu. But it's actually, the whole subject of this drama is the assassination of Governor General Bustamante, which assassination is the painting behind me by Felix Hidalgo. And the story goes that he had a wife, and she was called La Loba Negra because it's based on a document. So there are many layers to this, of an account of the assassination by Father Jose Burgos. And the thing is, in connection with the Lopez Museum, their particular exhibit is deleted scenes, scenes of history that are not so much in the foreground as far as our, perhaps, history textbooks are concerned. The assassination of Governor General Bustamante, he was one of the more compassionate governor generals at around, and then in time of 1719, he was assassinated, supposedly, by a conspiracy of friars, so that's what you see behind. But there was a kind of whitewash in his case, and everybody was absolved of any crime. And to quote one article, his assassination fell into kind of a perpetual silence of the archives until this document, supposedly, because some historians or some people might not attribute it to Father Jose Burgos, but it is written that it's by Father Jose Burgos, recounting that whole episode, and from the point of view, from including the wife, which is called La Loba Negra. And in this story, she exacts revenge for the assassination of her husband, and she kills friars in the confessional around the lakeshore, churches of the lakeshore towns of Laguna. So it's this very dramatic thing, which assassination, because it was a cover-up, the widow avenges the assassination. So it's all very multi-layer and complex, because unfinished, unresolved. So I think, as far as the Lopez Museum is concerned, these deleted scenes of history. So that's why an excerpt of my work is included in this anniversary. Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us, parang, how did you interpret it? How are the movements for your choreography? Are the movements like, are they soft or are they...
In my work, that's precisely the theme of deleted scenes. This whole way of looking at history, looking at our past. The thing is, why would I make it into a contemporary dance, a new version of this work? Well, I believe that history is not just past, but past is very much present. So bring it present means you embody it in dance, in music, in sort of images. So it's about how, more particularly, how we really look our relationship to the past, how we view history, how it is we have come to view history in a certain way. And perhaps, as this exhibit might say, there were deleted scenes. So who determined those deletions? Who was the editor? So in fact, you want to lay that on the table and say, look, who determines what? So I think the whole work is approached in dance with video, multimedia, precisely to expose to us our way of looking at history. That's it.
So, how do you feel that Lopez Museum is celebrating its 50th anniversary? I mean, it's a private institution.
Yes.
But it's open to the public. So.
Yes, but it has a very important collection, and it's a very important repository of archival material and artworks, which are very important for history. And I mean, we are in right now a very sensitive time in our history, and whatever our choices now will determine our future. So I think the idea that you have to have a broader perspective of where you're coming from, your past, which determines your present, will then make you more informed about crafting your future. So I think with this very particular focus, I think the Lopez Museum is servicing something very important in Philippine society.